Imagine the situation: you write to a person and they don't respond. You say hello and they pretend they didn't hear you. You took the initiative and there is nothing in return. Ignoring is one of the most insidious manipulations. It causes anger. Disappointed face, it undermines your confidence. Thought balloon, it makes you doubt, what did I do wrong? But the Stoics knew you don't have to react the way the person who ignores you wants you to. If you learn to act correctly, you will not only not lose your power, but also make the ignorer want to return your attention. Are you ready? Let's get started. Crossmark the mistake 99% of people make. Most people, when they are ignored, start acting wrong. They do one of two things. Crossmark, they start to impose. White right pointing backhand index, they write even more messages. White right pointing backhand index, they ask, why don't you answer? White right pointing backhand index, they do everything to get at least some kind of reaction. Clown face, what do they show by this? That they can be controlled. That they depend on someone else's response. And there is a second extreme. Crossmark, they start to take offense and get demonstratively angry. White right pointing backhand index, oh, you're ignoring me. Well, don't do that. White right pointing backhand index, they throw out sarcastic phrases. White right pointing backhand index, they try to pretend that they don't care, even though they don't. Clown face, what do they show by this? That they are hurt. That ignoring them worked. Stoics acted differently. They knew that the best response to ignoring was not to react emotionally, but to turn the game in their favor. White heavy checkmark, what do you need to do first? Rule number 1. Electric light bulb, the worst thing you can do is show that you are hurt. Therefore, the first rule of the Stoic. White right pointing backhand index, accept ignorance as if nothing happened. What does this mean? White heavy checkmark, live your life as if you don't care at all. Don't send repeated messages. Do not look for explanations and do not wait for answers. Rocket, if you disappear emotionally, the ignoring person will begin to lose their power. Why? Because if a person ignores you, it means that they want you to start worrying. Their ego wants to control your reaction. But if you don't give any reaction, it's not you who loses the game, it's him. White right pointing backhand index, imagine it's a test. They want to hurt you. But you are not a weakling. You control yourself. You don't play other people's games. And this is only the first step. Next, you will learn how to make a person regret their ignorance. Smirking face. Rule number 2, raise your status. The best way to make someone regret ignoring you is to make them feel less important. What does this mean? White right pointing backhand index, you have to show that you are a valuable resource that not everyone has access to. Now think about it, will a person who sees you sitting there waiting for their answer appreciate you? Clown face, no. Because if you are at his mercy, you are not a resource, you are a dependent. Rocket, what to do? White heavy checkmark, raise your status by demonstrating independence. Start living in such a way that this person sees that you don't care at all. Show them that your life has become even more interesting without their participation. Make it clear that you are not someone who can be easily frozen. How to do it? Small blue diamond, start posting something interesting about your life on social media, but without hints. Small blue diamond, be active in the environment you share, but don't pay attention to this person. Start talking to new people and make it visible. If a person ignores you and you raise your status instead, their ego begins to crumble. Rocket, she expected you to suffer, but you became even stronger. Fire rule number 3, no revenge. After being ignored, many people try to pay back in kind. Crossmark, they deliberately start ignoring you too. They try to hurt or tease you. They write something passive-aggressive. Clown face, this is a weak strategy. If you're trying to get back at them, it means only one thing. White right pointing backhand index, you are still dependent on this person. A true Stoic does not stoop to petty games. Rocket, what to do? White heavy checkmark, instead of taking revenge, let go of the situation altogether. Act as if nothing has happened. Show that this person is just one of many, not the center of your world. This kills the ego more than any revenge. Because when a person sees that his or her ignoring you hasn't caused any reaction, he or she starts to worry. What if I'm not important anymore? What if he's not interested anymore? What if I overreacted? White right pointing backhand index, and it is at this point that the situation begins to change. Rocket how to make this person want to return your attention. Smiling face with horns rule number 4, make him feel like he's no longer needed. Electric light bulb people want what is not available to them. If someone decided to ignore you, it means that they thought you weren't going anywhere. Rocket your task is to make this person feel that you have really disappeared. How? White heavy checkmark if you used to be the initiator, no more initiatives. If you used to seek communication, now you are simply gone. If this person decides to check if you are still here, they will get nothing. Clown face what is going on in the mind of the person who ignored you. Wait. Is he not interested anymore? Thought balloon what if he found someone better? Thought balloon maybe he realized I'm not that valuable. Boom. The ignorer finds himself in the shoes of the ignored. Fire rule number 5, cut off any pathetic comeback immediately. Electric light bulb as soon as you've properly faded into the shadows. This person will try to come back sooner or later. But there is one caveat. 90% of people come back not because they really appreciate you. They come back because they want to see if they still have power over you. Rocket what to do. Pushpin if a person comes back just out of curiosity, stay cool. Don't pretend that you are particularly happy about it. Pushpin don't react too emotionally. Make it clear that you were perfectly fine without her. White right pointing backhand index you are not a free addition to his ego. If a person ignored you and then came back with a miserable small blue diamond, hi, are you offended? Small blue diamond, I was busy, sorry. Small blue diamond, what are you doing there, how are you? Electric light bulb stoic reaction. Fire, everything is fine, how are you? Without too much enthusiasm. Fire, I didn't notice that you disappeared. Controlling blow to the ego. Fire, oh, I haven't seen the message for a long time, I've been busy. Mirror response. Rocket never show that you were just sitting and waiting. Bullseye final conclusion, you'll never lose this game again. Now you know what to do if you are being ignored. Fire don't react emotionally, it's their game, not yours. Fire raise your status, become the one they want back. Don't try to take revenge, just forget about them and move on. Fire make them want to come back. Fire, and when they come back, show them that you are already on another level. White right pointing backhand index you are not someone who can just be ignored. Rocket now you are the one they are afraid to lose. Smirking face fire.